Hey everyone, this is PrinceBrightstar, and welcome back to Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis version 2. So, we've got more story today, as well as an upgrade to the Retem region and the level 80 cap available to us now here. When I logged in, I did get a little bit of a message from Crawford, so let me go through that here real quick here. So, Crawford said to me, "Do you have a minute? We've been getting a lot of Starless reports lately. They're ravaging the whole planet. It's especially bad at Mount Magnus. We're on high alert because it's so close to Central City. I was hoping you might help thin their numbers a bit. Please do what you can." And with that, if we go over to the tasks here, we can see that there's now this escalating encounters task, whereby I need to defeat 5 Starless at Mount Magnus. So I guess this is kind of a way for Sega to, I guess, maybe break up the initial rush of players trying to get in and just get through the story. So, anyway, let's make our way over there now and see what we can do here. Alright, and let's see if we can find a room. That'll do fine. Now, the thing about Starless is they don't appear all the time here. There are still dolls around, so it might take us a minute or two to get this task completed here. Looks like this trial target had moved away pretty far here. Here we go. So we got a Herzig here.
Trial start.
I'm curious where everyone is. They're all kind of spread all over the area. Alright, apparently there are new enemies. Let's get that player back up. Okay, so maybe we actually will get this completed pretty quickly here. Let's try it this way. Let me check my progress on that here. Why did it set this to focus? There we go. Yeah, so once we take this big guy down, we'll be done. Actually, we've got a burst as well here. Level 76 there. By the by, I heard you met with Manon. She's been hard at... Oh my goodness. I'm losing what Crawford is saying here because of the burst. Okay, we just earned completion on the task for defeating enemies as a hunter. That's one of the events that's going on right now, where they want you to work on leveling up different classes. As of right now, it is the Hunter, Force, and Ranger.
PSE Climax.
Okay, now that the burst is over, let's take a quick look and see if we can find out what he said here. And no, unfortunately, Crawford's message does not show up in there. Kind of a mistake on Sega's part, I would say, that they would not display that in there. Oh, they're moving. What about the system messages? Nah, that thing is gone. All right. I'll have to find out in the recording what they said later then. Anyway, let's head for the next task marker. Looks like that's sending us next to the Great Wall tower. Actually, I'm going to turn things down just a little bit here. That should do. Yeah, I know, Rooks, it kind of feels like they were padding a bit here. Oh, new music.
Honestly, I haven't done anything special. Really. Well, that was a little much. Oh, when did you get here?
What do you think, just now? Who was she?
I guess she's a new recruit. She was having trouble with some dolls, so I helped her out a little. And then she started fawning all over me.
It seems like you're always helping people out.
No, I need to do more. When I think about everything I've done. Anyway, I better get going. I need to meet up with a research team member. I'll see you later.
Do you have a moment? Remember our talk about Ina becoming a training instructor? Well, she agreed. She'll be part of our new training corps. This is a first for her, so I'm sure she's nervous. I hope you'll be there for her, if she needs any help. I'm counting on you.
Okay, so... yeah, we're gonna have to talk to her in just a moment, I'm sure, here. So let's make our way over. Oh, actually, that's back in Central City. You know, just a thought here that the more I think about it, the more I wonder just how things would have played out had we actually kept our memories. Or if we had actually, even recognized, in-game, in lore, that something was off about Manon right at the start. Kind of makes me wonder how much of the experiment would have been shortcut or even ruined, I guess, from Zephedo's perspective. Just, right at the start, capturing Manon and then forcing her to talk, and then she reveals Zephedo exists and all that sort of stuff. But, anyway. Oh no, not here. Okay.
Hey there.
Where are you sending me, then? Oh, here, to the cafe. Got it. I would rather you not warn me.
Oh, hi.
What's up, Ina? Never seen those two before.
Yeah, they just enlisted. They're going to be my new trainees. I decided to take that position Crawford offered me. And they took the initiative to come say hi before training officially begins. They were talking about what an honor it is to learn from me and stuff. Crazy, huh?
So, just a thought here. Does that mean I actually don't have to accept the position of Guardian? I know, we're kind of locked into it. But it's funny for Ina to say that it was a choice that she could make. Instructor Ina.
Wait, no. You're making me blush. So, they were telling me something. Apparently, we're pretty famous. You, me, and Manon. I guess word's gotten around about our experiences all over Alpha. It's like we're heroes or something. I mean, it's probably because Crawford's always exaggerating, but still.
I'm sorry, that Spriggan video just kind of ruined the cutscene for me there. Let's see here. We have to keep everyone's spirits up.
Yeah, I guess we do. It's just a lot of pressure. Especially considering I've just barely been keeping up with you and Manon. I wouldn't even know what to do if people looked up to me. I mean, I'm really not all that special.
You're the daughter of Gara. And we couldn't have done all this without you.
Really? I had no idea you felt that way.
I mean, think about it. You were the one that got us to talk to Zephedo.
Anyway, we have to make sure that we live up to their expectations of us, right? I'll try to be an instructor worthy of the stories.
Can you hear me? You're that legendary Guardian, right? I'm Quilla. I've got a request for you. I'm near the entrance to Retem City. Could you stop by and see me? Alrighty. And it sounds like we've got an urgent quest on the way here as well. Now, from what I understand, 2 of the urgent quests in Retem have been retired at this point.
This is an emergency transmission. We have confirmed signs of renewed Dark Falls activity. We are preparing an interception operation. Please prepare to deploy.
And indeed, it does look like we've got just the mining rig defense up here. You missed having to take out 5 Starless in Mount Magnus and a couple of cutscenes.
Emergency announcement. We are preparing for a defensive operation against a large number of dolls appearing in the Retem region. All ARCS defenders, please prepare for deployment.
Alright, Quilla. Thanks for coming. I'm Quilla. I investigate Halpha's mysteries for fun. Even if most of them were solved once the Lucilians arrived. But there has to be more. At least, I hope there are. And that's where you come in, Guardian. Right now, I'm chasing a mystery on Sagan Mountain Road in Retem. I'll give you the details once you're there. Thanks for your help.
Alrighty then.
Alright, let's make our way up to there. I'll pick up those Meseta makers later. In the meantime, I want to get through this cutscene here, or whatever this is going to be. Oh, are you there? It's such a strange place. You know that floating rock? I'm curious about that. It must be hiding some incredible secret. My goodness, the text is just flying by. It must be hiding some incredible secret. I just need some data on it. Huh? There's someone close by. Greetings, you are the Guardian, correct? May I help you? You're looking into this rock? Do you see the ring-shaped structure down there? That's a Degreve. It's an anti-gravity rapid transport system. It was part of the network connecting Aelio and Retem, but it was destroyed in the first Dark Falls experiment. Hence the strange gravity disturbances in the area. I'm looking into how we might get it fixed. Anti-gravity rapid transport system. That's news to me. We should ask the Lucilians about it. Well, that really wasn't much of a mystery. Not much of a mystery. If anything, it does actually open the potential for potentially a ship that we could use to get off the planet, if that's what it's for. You know, provided these things don't rip themselves off the ship, SDF-1 style. But another mystery remains. Head to Mr. Woods. Alright.
Emergency announcement. We have a confirmed high energy reading in Lucille and are currently assessing the situation. All ARCS defenders, please prepare for deployment.
I wish there was a way to turn turn those voices off without, you know, turning off all the other characters. Anyway, let's see what we got here. You're there? Okay, see that giant crystal? It's usually blue, but sometimes it changes color. Why does it do that? Huh? Is someone there again? Well, at least if I had to take a guess, I mean, given what we're dealing with in the area and what I said previously about Rajord Gorge, I would say maybe it has something to do with ice photons? Or ray photons, as they're known, in their solidified state. Oh, so you had the same thought there, huh, Rooks? Or are you talking about the magnet train? Anyway, are you the Guardian? How can I help you? You want to know more about this crystal? This is a crystallized form of the doll's primary body tissue, known as photonzol. I'm trying to remember if we've ever seen that term in the series before. On Halpha, dead organisms are broken down by nanobots. Well, that explains why we don't see the bodies of Thames all over the place. Occasionally, those nanobots don't function properly due to external factors. This crystal is one mass of doll's tissue that was not properly decomposed. Photonzol turns red when dolls overclock themselves. Ah, so... yeah, so talking like computers and such. This crystal is also believed to turn red in response to an increase in atmospheric photons. So, also in response to nearby arcs, then. Photonzol, nanobots, overclock. All those are news to me, too. I'll ask the Lucilians all about them. Hey, by the way, you know that huge star up in the sky? Star? Yeah, there's a huge star in the sky that never changes position. I wonder what that is. We don't know about anything outside of Halpha. Huh. I guess even Lucilians don't know everything. But that just means there are still things on Halpha left to discover. Hopefully I'll find something besides that star. Thank you, Guardian. You'll help me next time I need something, right? Okay. And it looks like we are headed back to Central City now, here. But yeah, I mean, going back to what I said in a previous Secrets, I mean, I made the, I had the thought that, they were changing their color when they were in a danger state, so, yeah, overclocking themselves at that time as a response to being attacked, would certainly qualify, I think, so I think I'll take the win on that one, at least indirectly. Alright, what do we have here? Dozer!
Hey there. You couldn't have picked a better time. Have you happened to notice anything off about Aina lately?
I guess she does seem a little down.
I think a part of her still isn't fully committed. You might have already heard, but We asked Dinah to be an instructor for our new training corps. This will be her first time on the teaching side of things. I'm sure she's gotta be nervous. But I'll be right by her side, at least to start.
I mean, to me, it would seem pretty obvious that all she needs to really do is just think back to when she was watching other ARCs get trained by Gara, and just kind of repeat what he was saying at the time. Then she has nothing to worry about.
Well, I'll help her as much as I can. We've had a lot more volunteers for the battle group since the Starless showed up. It's actually got us a little short on instructors. So, Ina stepping up like this is a really big help. Her enthusiasm for everything is infectious. And she's got tons of combat experience too. Truth be told, I think she'd make a great leader. Remember when she couldn't even handle her weapon? Hard to imagine that's the same gal. My hope is that she'll pass her experience on to the next generation. But I guess we gotta see how this shakes out first. Just let me know if anything seems off with her. Alright?
You got it. Alright. And then we've got... It looks like another marker out there, but we're actually pretty close to when the urgent quest is going to hit. So, I actually want to head over to Retem City real quick. And grab some food from there and then hit up the mag in the region. And we'll go with this one.
Emergency announcement. We are preparing for a defensive operation against a large number of dolls appearing in the Retem region. All ARCS defenders, please prepare for deployment.
Looks like all the mags are awake. Yeah, that's probably a good thing. Oh, Warp Saucer. Press E to pick up, or at least that's my use key, and then left mouse button to throw and move. Over the shoulder view allows you to throw up and down. Press left mouse button after moving to move again. And then you can press and hold mouse button after that to soar. Alright, well, let's see. Yeah, seems fairly straightforward. Alright, well, I hear the sound of a dread enemy down there, but we're about to pop into the urgent quest here.
Attention all ARCS defenders. We are beginning a defensive operation against a large number of dolls appearing in the Retem region. We request the participation of all ARCS defenders.
And matchmaking complete. Let's get in there. Alright, so actually, it's a good thing I saw that, before, since we do also have the warp things over in this as well here.
Attention all ARCS defenders. We are beginning a defensive operation against a large number of dolls appearing in the Retem region.
All right, here we go.
We request the participation of all ARCS defenders.
Oh, they got new music for this. Still got dolls in here, though. Alright, let's work on that collect a sign. Alright, we got a tower up. Let me get to that. Alright, good thing I was right by here. This group is doing well so far, but we'll see how things break down in the next coming waves. Oh, wow. Okay, so... they just do a ton of damage right up front. Hey, pay attention to me, will ya? Well, the way this is gone, it seems like not many groups are going to complete this at all. At least when it comes to pickup groups. I don't think we're going to have enough time to even get up to 2,000 points to repair the towers. If I had to guess, I would say players are going to have to stop rushing through the waves and actually intentionally hold back on taking out the last enemy of a group, so that way they actually have time to collect the points for healing and such. Now, during that last wave, I did see that there was these rollers that were going into the tower. I have to suspect that was the thing that was causing all that damage to happen. And it also seemed like they were not targetable at that point. Hey, alright, so we did actually get the points we needed. Let's go ahead and heal up the tower here as best we can. Hey, look at me! Alright, at least we cleared the new title. Alright, I hear that. I just want to take it down. Alright, I see players going for the tower. Let me get over here. Look at me. What even... Oh, it was up there. Alright, yeah, so players are definitely going to have to watch out on that third wave there, or whenever those enemies do show up. I could also see a lot of pre-formed groups being set up for this mission as well. Anyway, let's get out of here. Alright, and let's continue on with the story.
Dark Falls activity confirmed. Please deploy to Central Alpha and repel it. We're counting on you.
Yeah, probably not. If anything, though, I'll probably still be going for whatever titles I can complete. And it looks like we see Aina in her new outfit.
You. Something wrong?
What's with the outfit?
Oh, this? Well, what do you think? Since I'm going to be training new recruits and all, I thought I'd get myself a new outfit. I figured I should at least try to look like an instructor. So yeah, this is the look.
Oh my goodness, my character looks like they're face palming. Ah. Alright, I'm gonna go with what they're doing here. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Oh, I wasn't trying to be something I'm not. It's just... Honestly, I'm still pretty nervous. I mean, I've never taught anything to anyone. I just hope I don't totally bomb. Like, will the recruits even take me seriously? Well, no matter what role I'm in, I still want to help out as much as I possibly can. So, there's nothing to do but my best, right? Especially with Manon working so hard. I need to keep up. Anyway, I better get to it. Time to show these youngsters what I've got.
Got a minute? I could use your help with something. There are too many enemies interfering with our research, especially in Retem's McQuad lower level, and Sia's noose implant. Could you get rid of all of them for me? Many thanks. Okay. So let's head for McQuad lower level first.
Attention all ARCS defenders. We are beginning a defensive operation against a large number of dolls appearing in the Retem region. We request the participation of all ARCS defenders.
Alright, that's 11 of them. And that's the rest of the bunch. Over to noose implant now.
Attention all ARCS defenders. We are beginning a counter-offensive against dolls appearing in the Stia region.
Okay, I think this group is about to pop another PSE burst, and I don't want to lose
PSE
what...
burst.
Yep, just as I thought. I don't want to lose what Ilma's saying this time.
Attention all ARCS defenders. We are beginning a counter-offensive against dolls appearing in the Stia region. We request the participation of all ARCS defenders.
Thanks for your help. Now we can get back to our research. Oh, that's right. I wanted to talk to you about Manon. It's nothing bad. Kind of the opposite. She's pretty much become the leader of the research team. I hear she's by herself in the South Alio region at the moment. With the Starless appearing everywhere, I'm a little worried. Would you mind checking in on her? Actually, I would mind, but anyway.
Dark Falls activity confirmed. Please deploy to Central Alpha and repel it. We're counting on you.
I mean, we basically saw her about 10 minutes ago.
You scared me.
You're getting better at
How
sensing
do you
me.
always manage to be so sneaky? Anyway, I heard about Aina. Training new recruits will be new territory for her.
She's pretty excited about it.
I just hope she'll be alright. But she's really good at adapting, so she'll probably be fine. I hope I can keep up with her progress.
In regards to your research,
That's right. When I was in Lucille, I thought I knew everything there was to know about Helpha. But now I feel like there's more that I don't know. Helpha's ecosystem is designed for stability even without Lucille's monitoring. And that system is entirely automated, so even we didn't understand how it worked. And that goes for the dolls produced on Helpha too.
We have to destroy those plants.
Only as a last resort. I plan to find out more about the regional power grids.
And that's my problem with
I
it.
also need to learn more about the doll's production process.
So let me just think about an idea here real quick here. So, yeah, there's the fear that, you know, we're gonna lose power if we destroy the plants, but if these are regional power plants, what's wrong with pulling everybody out of Stia and at least shutting that one down? I mean, really, it's just Camp Stia in there, and that's it. Nobody else is there. So, what's the problem with shutting that one down? Anyway. There must be a way.
Yes, there just has to be. But don't worry about me. I think Aina needs your help more than I do.
I know.
Take care of her. I better go now. Let's both keep at it.
I heard you got to see Manon. I'm glad to hear she's doing okay. On a separate note, I wanted to ask you for another favor. I'm updating our dolls intel, and I really need some battle data. Our current target is a strong entity that will appear in the Vanford laboratory. Should be easy for you, right? Okay. So if we want dolls data, we should actually bring it back to a lower rank so we don't get starless. Yeah, Stia is the main, but that doesn't mean that we can't, you know, power up the one in Retem again. You know, the one that Retem City is built out of. We just power that one back online. And then, of course, you know, there has to be one in Kavaris and Alio as well. Actually... Alright, we'll finish up this first, but then I wanna... I think we already know where the one for Alio is, actually. It's just we have no way of getting at it to verify. Alright, we've got a trial over there. Hopefully that's going to be a dolls.
Doll's presence detected. Look out.
I don't think that's going to count. Nope.
Trial start.
Target eliminated. Nice.
Success.
Here's a thought. If I were to start up Retem back, and or not Retem, if I were to start Vanford Labs quest during Chapter 1, would that count for completion of this? Probably not. Be interesting seeing the the story portions conflict with each other like that. That is not a doll's boss. Oh, what is my luck right now?
Trial start. Success.
Okay, looks like we have an orc.
Trial start.
That will do. Beautiful work. We got some great data too. This will really help my research. Thank you. That's all I need for now, but other people might need some help. Why don't you try asking around in Stia or Retem? See you later.
Dark Falls are
Success.
held. Your efforts are appreciated.
Okay, well it looks like we need to head for Nuisance Plant again here. Oh, that's right. We were gonna check out the other thing first here. So, Althea Lake. So does everybody remember when we were all trying to figure out how we were going to get up to where Zepheto was up there? So one of the main ideas that was presented at the time was that these three platforms here were going to turn into elevators to bring you up there. But obviously that didn't pan out. Instead, we had teleporters available. So that now leads us to what this thing could still be. And I'm thinking this could be the Alio power plant, as it were. I mean, the thing is basically in water here. That would certainly help with cooling. So, at least that's my thought for right now, where it could be. It's just a question of, when are we ever going to get down there to verify it? Anyway, now let's head for Newsom Plant. Oh wait, this is sending me directly up. Then I don't think it's Newsom Plant we need to go to. I think we actually need to head out to Mediola Outer Area 2. Yeah, that's better. Kind of a long run, isn't it? But at least we're almost here.
Oh, fancy seeing you here. Have you come to see Manon? I'm afraid you just missed her. She's out on a survey at the moment.
Is she doing all right?
She is, from what I can tell anyway. A lot of the researchers didn't trust her at first, but they're coming around. It's hard not to, given how much she contributes. That said, Manon seems to be having a hard time figuring out where she fits in. The more she works with her team, though, the easier that should become. By the way, do you happen to know anything about that mysterious power of hers?
What are you talking about?
I guess you never noticed it then. I'm talking about the power she used during the battle with Niels Dia.
Any Forcer Tector could do that.
Do you remember? Whatever it was incredibly strong.
Okay, what is Sega doing here? This is ridiculous. I mean, literally, there are NPCs in Central City that teach you about compound techniques. Yeah, I don't know what to respond here. I mean, this is ridiculous here. I guess it's just a mystery. The only other thing is that shield, but even that shield is like, yeah, Force can use that. The only difference that we've seen in what Manon can do is when she put up that shield, and it wasn't just simply a quick wave of the water wand, but rather that she kind of held it out in front of her, and that protected the party. And it was very similar to what Dark Falls, or rather Doll's Falls did, when Central Cannon was fired at it. That's the only difference that I have seen here.
Right. I see. Apparently, She's been using this power constantly while out on surveys. All to help other team members and anyone else nearby. So far, it seems to have prevented any fatalities. But I can't help but worry a little. Commander Glenn also used to lead from the front, mowing down all enemies in his path. As if that might numb the pain of losing Hibana. I get the same sort of feeling from Manon now. She's more likely to open up to you than to me. If you could talk to her about it, it'd be much appreciated.
Why do you need me to talk to her? I mean, Manon said it herself. Aina needs more help than she does. Alright, so that sends us back to Aelio. You know what, honestly, I do want to take advantage of the storm that's going on right now. Let's get ourselves up to level 80 here first.
PSE burst.
And yeah, I'm sure the story would also help
PSE
level up
climax.
as well.
PSE encore.
Alright, encore. And that's it, level 80. Let's get out of here. Alright, our destination is up there. Let's see where that puts my battle power. 3941. Okay. So not like a ton of battle power. I think it was 3903 before.
Are you here to check up on me? You worry too much.
I heard about your power.
I see. I guess it was only a matter of time. At this point, I might as well just tell you. The power I've been using is called Overboost. Zeffetto gave it to me for my mission here on Alpha. But I wasn't supposed to use it unless absolutely necessary. Or else, my cover might be blown.
Your cover was blown a long time ago.
Well, obviously, that's no longer a concern. So I thought I'd use it as I saw fit.
I mean, Zeffetto probably wouldn't have given it to her if it was not safe. But I mean, keep in mind, I pointed out a long time ago that Dolls Falls' shield was exactly like the one that Manon had in that cutscene as we were escaping Alio Town. You can go back to, I think it was one of my Secrets episodes, where I said that. So, it's not like this is a huge mystery to me here.
No need to worry. I'll be fine. I think I've done a good job of applying it towards safe and efficient research. At least the other team members seem to think so. But I'm getting tired of talking about myself. I'd rather hear about how you've been doing lately.
I hate to ask, but I need another favor. It looks like I've still got gaps in my data. I know it's a pain, but could you go to Drayson Plant for me? Yeah, so my question is, how do we all get Overboost then? Since that seems like that would be a pretty powerful thing to have. But yeah, the fact that she has something like that really does paint her again as a Mary Sue in all this. We gotta get her out of the story now. You're pretty close. It should be around there somewhere. I've told you the dolls were modeled after the Starless, right? You'll probably find that they're pretty similar. And if my theory is correct, they're even produced the same way. Re-examining the dolls' production process might teach us something. That's why I need that data. You've probably gathered enough while we've been talking. Oh, and one more thing. It'd be great if you went to Lost Central too, where we met for the first time. I'll give you the details when you get there. Can you do that for me? Alright, over to Lost Central. Yeah, Wolf, I agree. It doesn't make any sense that he didn't give it to the Arcs when, you know, he knew the Arcs were going to have to fight the Starless. It's, again, points me in the direction that Zeffetto is still alive, and the Starless are just yet another version of the dolls, and the Starless are actually coming in June of next year. I mean, that's what his computer system said at the time. Almost a year later. And if you map out, you know, when the number of days that it was talking about, it basically lands right when that patch is supposed to drop. Yep, that's the place. When I talked to the Lucilians, apparently some data was missing. I thought I had found it all, but I guess not. Guess I need to up my game. Here, I'll get the data through your mag. There it is. Yeah, this is pretty easy to miss if you don't know the file structure. Download complete. All this new info should really help move things along. Thanks so much, you're a huge help. Hey, why don't you stop by the lodge sometime and say hi? I know Mary would be glad to see you. Alright, to the lodge. I mean, that plus the fact that we're having to that we're going back to Retem again, and I'm sure we're going to be headed to Kavaris again. Stia might be up in the air. We might actually miss Stia, potentially.
Oh, you're here. Just you today? So, I wanted to talk to you about Manon.
Will you all shut up about Manon?
Was she with, Resurgent Arcs? I still can't believe it.
Are you disappointed in her?
Oh, no, of course not. I know that she genuinely cared about all of us. I have no doubt about that. Regardless of any secrets she may have been hiding, my feelings about her haven't changed. It's just, I've heard a lot of rumors about her lately.
You mean negative ones?
No, just the opposite. I hear she's using some kind of power to help everyone out. They say she even used it to save someone at Kavaris camp. Everyone was really grateful. I think people will come to trust her if she just keeps that up. No matter what that power actually is.
I'm trying to think of what we can do here, even, to get her out of the story at this point. And yeah, I do agree. Being able to look at that data, like we were able to do with Episode 2, with the central control area and such. Yeah, that would be really nice. Even if it just simply had data on the different enemies in the area and such. It may take some time.
I think so too. And, of course, we're happy to help her, however we can. So let us know if there's anything we can do, okay?
Oh, I got it. I know what we can do. We need to have Central Cannon fire into the barriers again, and we push her through it while it's being fired, so she can't get back in. That'll get her out of the story. And I mean, she has her thing, so she'll be protected from the atmosphere out there. Or is that atmosphere, or is it just space? They said it's inhospitable, but I don't know if that means that it's space out there, or if there's actually an atmosphere that's just not breathable. We'll have to see. Anyway, over to Retem City. How many cutscenes in a row has this been now? Oh, she's the Poochie of New Genesis. If she's not on screen, everybody has to be asking, "Where's Manon?" Oh my goodness. Is something wrong?
Huh? Oh. It's you. I'm sorry. I was just lost in thought. But I'm fine. No need to worry.
Somehow I don't believe you.
No, really. I'm okay. I know my own limits better than anyone. I've just been really busy lately. That's all. Really, no need to worry. Anyway, I'd better get back to my research.
Hey, can we walk in on Aina? See how her training instruction is
You need to check up on Manon?
Did something happen with her?
Nothing in particular, but she never gets any rest. I'm sure you've heard about her power by now. She's been relying on it constantly to get things done. It's been a major boon to our research. And it's earned her a lot of fans among the team, too. You could even say they're starting to trust her. But all the trust in the world won't matter if she burns out and hurts herself. I keep telling her to slow down. She's strong, but no one's strong enough to handle everything by themselves. Though I guess that's pretty ironic coming from me, huh? What can you do? I guess I'll just keep an eye on her.
Actually, Glenn, if you stop saying anything, maybe she actually will have a heart attack. Okay, and so it looks like that's it for the story. Oh my goodness. I don't know what to say to that. Manon just needs to get out of the story at this point. This is ridiculous. I mean, we had Connery and Mary both, yeah, they're characters in the main story, but I mean, we hadn't even seen Mary since... What, when we helped to rescue... No, not when we went to help rescue Ilma. When we went through that series of side story quests, with the trading sequence, basically. Yeah, she's not as annoying as Matoy was. Or I'm sorry, let me reverse that. She's more annoying than Matoy was. At least with Matoy, yeah, there were cutscenes, but most of those cutscenes ended, I want to say, during episode 2 or episode 3. I mean, Matoy was eventually put on the party, or rather, she was constantly with us. I do agree on that point, but Sega had an alternative. That they basically wanted to make her part of the player's harem, as it were. Between Matoy, Hitsugi, and oh, what's her name? It's been such a long time since I've looked at the base story. My goodness. The one inside Risa. But yeah. Yeah, once again, this feels like this is Manon's story, and it's not our story. Our story, yes, we are going to various locations, and we're helping out. So that's at least a step in the right direction there. But we're seeing a bit too much of... Thank you, Harriet. We're seeing too much of the other characters at the same time here. I mean, we're really not going to see, at least in my mind, a true solo adventure until we can get off this rock, as it were. The aggression towards her comes from just the fact that, unfortunately, this is a poorly told story. That it's, as far as I can tell, it's Manon's story, and it's not the player's story. The story that should be happening, focusing on the player. If I wanted to know about somebody else, I'd watch a movie, or I'd watch an anime or something like this. But this is my character here. I want to know what happens to my character in the story and the things that happen around me. Yes, there was Red Ring Rico, but at the same time, we had to go and follow through in terms of figuring out what happened to her, and then it was us that had to actually take out Dark Falls. Red Ring Rico effectively failed and got taken over. And, not only that, but eventually, we saved Red Ring Rico through our actions in Phantasy Star Portable 2 Infinity. Phantasy Star Portable 2 Infinity effectively wiped the Phantasy Star Online games from the timeline, as it were, because Red Ring Rico and Floen both survived in that scenario. Effectively, the Ragdoll games don't happen because of those events. And then, here's the thing, this is also a mistake that Sega has also made previously as well. When you look at the story of Phantasy Star Universe Ambition of the Illuminous, yes, you're able to create your own character, but ultimately, you don't get the final cutscenes, or one of the big final cutscenes. Your character does not show up in a full motion video. And perhaps that's because of the technology of the time, but at the same time, I could see Sega figuring out how to overlay a character into a cutscene. But no, instead we got Karanera and Ethan Weber flying through space, and hey, Mirai appears to them and says, because of your actions, the seed are gone. No acknowledgement of the main character in that. Or rather, of the player's character, rather. I haven't seen reboot Heroine. And if that's the case, I wish Sega would have said that to us up front. That we would just simply be playing second fiddle to her. Yep, anyway, it's as much as I'll at least admit that Sega at least had us going out and doing things this time, helping individual characters that weren't Aina or Manon in this scenario, and doing it on our own. But at the same time, you know, I'd like to see more of that, and less of the chatter of the character that, frankly, that really has been doing more than us for most of the early parts of this here. But anyway, I'm curious what mini episodes there are, so let's take a look around. I don't see any here in Retem. Oh, there's no mini episodes? That's a shame. But alright. At least, I will say at least then, it was nice that Sega put all their effort into the main story this time. It was a lot better. I mean, aside from Mana, it was a lot better than what we saw last time, where the main story was over in 10 minutes. Or actually less than 10 minutes.
Thanks for stopping by.
And you know what? That's fine if they're part of the main story. Alright, so I want to change my class at this point here. And, by the way, I've got all my classes leveled up to 75, so now I'll just be able to go to whenever I need to. Let's go Force Hunter.
Good luck.
And I noticed earlier that Retem doesn't have a 5th rank. So, yeah, we apparently don't get a new rank for that. It's only going to be Lower McQuad in a week or two here. But at the very least, there should be an updated list of enemies in the exploration regions of Retem here, specifically with the Dread enemies. So let's try doing some hunting for them. Oh, actually, I need to get into a busy room first here. Oh, why are there so many in Rama Quad? I guess this also counts as... Yeah, this does count as an exploration sector, so... Where is everyone? Oh, they're all on the southeast side, okay. Alright, well, we have to make the trip up here. I do have my daily free scratch. Let me go ahead and pop that. Okay. Ah, here we go. At least they're not going down that quick here. That's at least a good sign. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them still on the southeast side here. Oh, I see now. We got Gigas enemies down here. Yeah, that's true. They were never added in, or rather, they were never planned to originally be added in. Now, I do wonder. The fact that Manon has this kind of ability, and this... I wonder if maybe we're seeing the early onset of a type of photon poisoning? Like the kind that leads one down the path into a potential falls, but like I said, like really, really early on that. And that could make sense with Zepheto saying that she should have only used it in an emergency. Because if she's using it all the time, that wouldn't be what Zepheto intended. Like I said, really, really early on that, but... I mean, it could be. Oh, right. And then there's this thing I saw when I was taking the screenshot for the thumbnail for this show. Why don't we explore over here real quick and see what's over here? I mean, if you ask me, this looks like a boss arena. There's even some kind of field around it. And it's not the typical Arcs field. Yeah, this is new as of this patch. I was in Retem last week collecting crisp ingredients since I knew we were coming to Retem. Now, what I can say is we do have something flowing on these boxes. What I will also say is these seem to be a simplified version of the Draconian boxes. They're not as detailed, is what I'm saying. But there's definitely something flowing through them, some kind of power. Yeah, maybe my Kashina Shao is right, after all. No, wait a minute. There's sand up here. Which means this was in the ground the whole time. Where are we? This thing came up out of the ocean. Okay, yeah, I'm done. Zephetto, you're still alive. That's the only way this could have happened. But yeah, so there's no boss here right now, but I suspect there's going to be one that shows up eventually. Maybe when we get a storm, potentially? So I guess we'll hang around in the area for the time being until one pops up, I guess. And hey there. Okay, well, while we're waiting around here for a storm to show up, there are a couple other things going on here. I do have a bunch of campaign items I need to grab here. We had this Monday and Tuesday bonus earlier this week, so I'll go ahead and grab that now. There's this Phantasy Star Remix login gift number 1, so that came out earlier today, if I remember correctly. And then there's also the Gear Up Your Class Special Campaign Part 2. So that gives you some growth mint as well. And then there's a bunch of new titles as well. So, of course, titles for just simply leveling up to level 80. There's also this one, live concert. So the concert goer title, so if you receive 3 concert effects, you never have to attend a concert again and still get the buff. Now, you probably still need to be online at least to receive the buff, but at least you don't have to go and attend the concert. You don't have to, you know, keep an eye on your clock and get into the into one of the cities at 11 past the hour. We've also got new boss enemies. We met the Valzagas during the mining rig quest. We'll see where we find Max Vang and Eliminida from. And what else? And then we got urgent quests. Of course, you got your completion on those. You need 5,000 enemies to take that. For one of the titles, you need 5,000 enemies and then 50 completions of the quest. And completing the quest means just attending it and not... You don't have to even clear the thing. But you get an Endmaster Cube from that. So if you've got a bunch of triggers, you could actually just use a bunch. And just take care of that pretty quickly. Let's see. The one that I'm surprised to not see here is the one that requires you to get an S rank. So I guess Sega's actually expecting players to not be able to achieve that often then. Yeah, Mitchell Zero, you're gonna need to be at least a little bit into the story to open that up. But yeah, it's basically just go to the Ryuker device, go to select block, and then it's at the top of the list. Alright, and then we also got trials, the Thames Trapper trial, which basically means you have to just corral a bunch of Thames into a spot. Kind of similar to the boss taming one that was back in base PSO2. In terms of tasks, so as we saw before, we got all these for leveling up classes. And you got your typical assortment of Genesis point earning ones. Weekly tasks, so they did take out the one for the bunker quests, and so now you just have to do a bunch of dailies to get those rewards, which makes it a lot easier now. There's also one that's already cleared here, and that's one for attending an urgent quest. You only need to do 1 urgent quest now instead of 3. Okay. And then I think that's it for the moment here. Alright, let's get down to where they're doing those Gigantics enemies. And nobody's over here right now. Looks like... I think they're going to be coming back, but it looked like, Yeah, here they come. Looked like they were going after a dread enemy there. You know what? I wonder, while we're over here, has this changed at all? Nope, still the same music. Yeah, it's good to see them buff up the veteran dread enemies. Oh, hey, we got a Mayan in here. I believe Dreadkeeper 5 is out now, and I think this is one of the places where you can get that from. Granted, with the way my build is, it doesn't make sense for me to have Dreadkeeper until at least we get rid of the Verschmel's weapons. The other thing that I'm trying to figure out where it's located is where the Ret Sovereign is. That's another of the new augments that's out. But I suspect that comes from Starless. Alright, level 76. And of course, the other thing is these guys give out Giga Strugments, so you can hand those in. To create your Gigas masks and such. Alright, at this point, who knows when a storm is going to come in, so let's... Oh, actually, we do have a bunch of Gigas that popped up right in front of us here. Yeah, I would have expected them to either go to the Aleo battle regions or to run yellow triggers. Over in Stia. But yeah, so we're basically just waiting for a storm to come around. Who knows when that's going to pop up here. But I do want to try seeing one other thing that's become available. So for that... Actually, I could just do it through the quick menu. What am I doing? Creative space. Here we go. So, Alliance spaces have been updated. You can visit other Alliance's Alliance space, use their mags, and receive Alliance mag boosts. So, let's go into the Alliance space. And I noticed that we're able to purchase a second Alliance space now. Alliance mags are mags that Alliances can keep as pets. They offer the following features: receive mag boost, Alliance mag boost level up, change Alliance mag form, and receive boost reward. Receive mag boosts allows you to spend Genesis points on up to 5 boost effects such as HP up and earned EXP up at once. In addition, you can receive boosts from other Alliance's mags in Alliance spaces that have been made public. Try searching under recently updated Alliance spaces. Alliance mag boosts level up allows you to spend N Alliance points to increase the level of your boost effects. Doing this will make your boost effects more powerful. Alliance mag boost levels decrease by 1 level every day. Okay. So that's why the cost was so low on them. And then change Alliance mag form allows you to spend N Alliance points to change your Alliance mag's form appearance. N Alliance points will be spent every time its appearance is changed, but not when it is reset to its default form. Yeah, no, it's not a photon tree. If anything, it's closer to, like, the daily boosts that you had to complete quests for back in base PSO2. Every time an Alliance mag boost is used, the Alliance that owns it will have its boost reward gauge filled slightly. You can receive rewards by accessing your Alliance mag when the gauge is full. Note, a full boost reward gauge will reset on Wednesdays. Note, unacquired rewards will be stocked up to 10 times. Alright, so... And I see that you've already set one up here, Rooks. And then, of course, we can change the form of it. But it looks like that's just a bunch of color variants at this point here. It's fine, it's fine. Alright, so... Of course we could receive a boost, or we could go ahead and level up. I'm curious how much this would cost. Alright, so... Got it, so it actually gets pretty expensive at the end there. I guess I'll set it to level 5 for now, for potency. And then... Oh, it looks like all these cost the same then. So... Level 5, rare drop rate up as well. Oh, it grew up! Okay, so this is kind of like a photon tree then. Because it doesn't have a pacifier anymore. Alright, so now we can receive the boost. Now the question is, are we able to stack these? you can stack them. So you can grab all of them then. And in fact, they even help you do that. And they're bouncing around. Yeah, so... yeah, it does cost Genesis points to receive, but as long as you're keeping up with what you're... with going into the creative spaces every now and then, or you're also doing your Lucille exploration, you're gonna have a decent amount of Genesis points to work with. Yeah, it's more the N Alliance points that we need to acquire more of, basically. Alright, let's head out of here and let's see if we've got a storm happening or not. Alright, I don't see one right now. I guess we'll just head back to Rama Quad then. Let me see if there was anything else happening with this update. I'm sure there were at least a few other things. There was the launch of payments with Razor Gold, but that's only in certain regions, and it is not the United States that's included in that. It's Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, Philippines, Thailand, Brazil, and Mexico. Let's see here. Oh, we are able to use chat commands now to turn on and turn off the DPS display, so /DPS on. Well, I guess it's not going to display until I actually attack something. But there's also a DPS clear. And then you can also just simply turn it off. Apparently they changed the over-the-shoulder view specifications so you can't target an enemy that's further away than the maximum lock-on anymore. And then, let's see. It looks like the general enemy level hasn't changed. It's just the Dreads and the Gigas that are of a higher level. That's my weekly for enemy suppression there. Congrats on the Dreadkeeper 5.
Trial start.
I guess players just want the, just want this Dune Bear down. Here I was thinking I'd be able to hang on to the NPCs for the extra damage. Alright, we got Gigas up over here. Yeah, I'll agree with you there, Brooks. The way that you basically just throw it and it teleports you. I can't believe it's taken this long for a storm to roll through here. I want to see if that thing, if something spawns over there during a storm. I mean, it's possible that there could be nothing there right now, and they're just going to introduce something later on. But I don't think that's where the dual quest is happening, because that enemy is more in the water. Alright, looks like that's it. Oh no, we actually got a Starless in here as well. The Malevolent Max Van. But the fact that that nobody went running to the island there tells me that we're probably dealing with a situation where there's nothing spawning there yet. Come to think of it, I think Sia was like that as well at the start. Where just nothing spawned in Mediola Outer Area 1. At least down in that boss area. Alright, nothing too special. There was a Belgran armor, but that's, you know, that's really old at this point. I think those originally showed up in Kavaris. Alright, while the storm is still going, let's take a quick look here. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything over here. Oh well. You know what? That's a good question. Did they raise the level of Solus? No, it looks like it's still level 75 in here. At least according to the quest. Alright, well, let's make our way back over to Retem City, then.
Welcome.
Let's take a look at the new augments here. And actually, it's just the high rep Domina. And as we can see here, it is HP plus 30, potency plus 3% again, and then potency floor increase plus 2.25%. Again, until we actually have a weapon that takes advantage of this, it really doesn't make sense to even go after it. And then there's also the Dreadkeeper 5, which is down here somewhere. Here we go. Yeah, so Dreadkeeper 5 requires Hexakite, Photon Quartz, and Dreadkeeper 4. So I could certainly pick up one of them right now. But again, what this is it gives you plus 60 HP, plus 12 Photon Points, and then potency floor increase plus 8%, and damage resistance plus 3.5%. So if you're really hurting on the damage resistance, maybe you could go for it. But until we get rid of the Versmel's weapon, you're just going to be leaving a lot of damage on the table if you put this on. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that's new in here. Nah, it doesn't look like it. We still don't even have a way to turn the old souls into Soul 4. And then you still got your typical assortment of being able to grab arms refiners and such in here still.
Come back anytime you want to get
And one thing that did get added this week was the new add-on skill, or rather generate add-on skill. So now we can do add-on skill level 5, but in order to use this you need 5 of the End Master Cubes, and then you also need 1,000,000 Enmaseta.
Good luck.
And there are no limited time tasks that help you in obtaining those Master Cubes. Instead, it looked like it was just titles that were going to give those to you. We got the Max Vang suppressor done with that last storm that came through. Still need to figure out where the Eliminita is. That might actually show up at wave 6 of the mining rig, potentially. And then we're going to be getting a new Maquad lower level high rank sector soon, once that releases in a week or two here. But I don't know if that's actually going to include one of those Master Cubes with it or not. You don't even get Master Cubes for hitting level 80. It's kind of interesting. I'm wondering where the source of these is supposed to be now here. I don't think anything was added to the quest counter, but let me just double check that here.
Want your fortune told?
Yeah, nothing limited time. We don't have the new dual quest, that's going to be coming soon. But just out of curiosity, mining rig defense, yep, so the trigger does indeed work. So if you've got a stockpile of those triggers, you're going to be able to blow through those requirements pretty quickly then. And I know I've got a stockpile. Let me see where I am with that. So I got 226 triggers, so just looking at the math real quick here.
I must be going.
You, huh?
So you can also exchange alliance badges now as well for Genesis points if you need to just get a bunch of those real quick. You've also still got your star gems. In fact, I'll go ahead and grab mine now. And then, of course, you know, I have a little bit of a stockpile of tasks I need to get through here. But these are things I'll take care of off-show.
Try not to die.
Let's see here. There's also, in the exchange shop, some of the items that were available from the 11th anniversary now.
Visiting.
Yeah, so if you're really interested in getting something from the Special Scratch and you just haven't lucked into it yet, you can grab it from here. But do keep in mind it's going to cost you 50 Special Scratch tickets in order to actually get it. And don't get the Chibi Rilla. You can get that from base PSO2. Actually, I think also the Tamahime 2 and the Fairy Sierra as well. Nothing new in the Growthman exchange. We'll see if the rank 3 dual capsules are released immediately, or if we're gonna have to wait for those to come out here in the Gigas exchange. Aegis Integra, nothing's changed there. Item exchange Stia. They did also release rank 4 for the add-on skills, so if you need cubes, you can get them through this. And those cost 100 cubes, if I remember correctly.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, 100 cubes and 5,000 Meseta. I could actually use one for my hunter. So let's see what we got. Not the one I'm looking for. Still not what I'm looking for here. I'll at least slot this in for number 1, though. Alright, so at least now I've got a better PA charge movement speed up. Still looking to combine that with HP. At least these are really cheap. Aside from the cubes that you need. I am just not getting lucky here with... I guess I could add one for burn resistance, since it does seem like some stuff is starting to become more relevant these days. But I'm looking for PA movement up along with HP up. Not what I need. Wow, I'm gonna be at risk of running out of cubes here. Come on, HP up and PA movement. Still no. Yeah, people talk about streamer luck. I do not have it. There we go, finally! So at least now I've got that working for me. It's just a minor boost, but at least it'll carry me until I can run the rank 5 on that. I could also do this for Force as well. Although, actually, that one's got a level 18 natural photon point up already, so... I'm probably not gonna get that. Tector is the other one I've put a decent amount of time into, except I have no reason to do Tector, because I've already got 2 that are at level 20.
Good luck.
What else do I have? The only other thing I've got is single spins on Bouncer and Waker, and Fighter. Oh, and Ranger as well. Okay, that's at least a boost for if I need shock resistance, and actually that had an older weapon potency on it, so... Can't really say I wasted that one. Let's see... Waker. Alright, that one didn't really do much for me. And then I said bouncer. Okay, so that at least boosts this setup. What I really need to get is Encore Jump and HP up. And then not enough for Gunner. Okay. Oh, that's right. I also had enough for Fighter. Hey, Radix. It's an interesting update. Story was... well, what do you expect from it? Oh, that's right. I really don't have a reason to update this one. Because I already have jump power at level 20 here. I guess if anything, yeah, jump power and HP up is kind of the best of what I could hope for. And we do have a storm coming in. Just trying to see if there's anything else. Let's see, dual quests got extended from 5 minutes to 10 minutes, but apparently, if you want the S rank, you still need to get it done in 2.5 minutes. But at least enemy HP has also been lowered. So you don't need to rely on the boost effects from region mags anymore. Yeah, the only other thing we haven't seen yet is the new Thames trial. And then I think that's it. Then after that, then it's just up to what comes next week, which is when the Halloween event starts. So, why don't we head out into the field and see if we can locate that trial. Now, the thing is, trials can trigger off of anything that goes down. So, we just simply need to find enemies and take them out. And hope that one of them unlocks the trial. There's a trial. Always want to go after these Camellios. They give you the crisp meat. And that's what you need to get the critical bonus. Looks like that trial was already taken out by other players. We'll take a look at this. We'll take out this trial, and then we'll pop into a private room instead. Ah, okay.
Trial start.
Target eliminated. Good work.
Success.
All right. Alright, we got a trial over here. And I think this is what we're looking for. Okay, and if you're over leveled, it doesn't you're gonna be okay. They don't take like a whole bunch of extra damage here.
Trial start.
But yeah, this is very similar to the one that used to be in base PSO2, the one where you would try to trap either rappies or bosses inside. And it looks like this one just runs until the timer runs out. Oh, we got rare tames here, apparently. Okay. Yeah, capture trial. Apparently we can even upgrade the reward here. That's probably going to be the last group that we can get here.
Success.
So, a bunch of different bunch of different food from that. I mean, it could be fun to do, but at the same time, I was expecting all that meat to show up and not vegetables and fruits with it. But okay, I think that's pretty much it for this update here. I've already said my thing about Manon here, so... I mean... yeah, we'll see where all this goes here. I mean, if we actually are seeing the early signs of photon poisoning, then at least maybe she actually will be on her way out the door fairly soon. Whether that be she turns into a falls or something else happens, but we'll have to see. Next week, like I said, the Halloween event starts up. Not sure how much there is to that. I think there was going to be... actually, there are going to be seasonal points with that, so... and actually, this is centered around an urgent quest, so... and then next week, we also do get the new dual quest as well. Along with McQuad lower level combat sector. And a new mission pass. Actually, we got a bunch of stuff coming next week, so... yeah, I guess we'll be doing another stream then. So, but that's gonna do it for me today. Thank you for joining me today. This is PrinceBrightstar signing off. I'll catch you next time.